London, 1908. The football world was left in absolute shock. The heavy favorites, Great Britain, fell on their own home turf. As the ruthless Danish team captured the gold, shattering the British pride and establishing themselves as the first kings of international football long before the World Cup was even being contemplated. But 4 years later, here we are, this time in Stockholm, Sweden, with more nations and more stories. 11 nations have gathered in Stockholm for a brutal knockout tournament. Every single match is a final. One defeat and the Olympic dream is over. Let's take a look at the opening brackets. The eyes of the world are in Stockholm. Will Great Britain reclaim their lost honor? Or will Denmark conquer Europe once again? The road to Olympic glory starts now, with Italy taking on Finland to begin the round of 16. We kick off the tournament with a fascinating clash. In the real 1912 Olympics, Finland shocked the world by beating Italy 3-2 after extra time. But today, history is in your hands. Can the Azzurri change their destiny? Or will the Finns repeat their epic victory? Two different styles, but only one can survive. The 1912 Olympic Games are officially underway.
Excellent passing, great interplay. Here's the cross. Well, the ball deserved perhaps a better response. It was a great volley, and look at that. Here's the cross. Here's the chance. And the goalkeeper got a touch for that. Fine save. That's the way to win the ball back. And he's up to the header. It is a high-class header to score here.
He's headed it with enough power to beat the keeper above him there.
He's through. That's the goal! They've got this equaliser. It's going to be the first penalty now. Oh, too close. Keeper's kept it out. I must say, he's got quarry lines all over his face. Runs in there. And he got away with that with a stuttering run-up. Goal stands.
It certainly does, and it was a poor effort in many ways. Didn't strike it cleanly.
Doesn't look quite right as he steps up to take the penalty. Good step by the goalkeeper. On the spot in the shootout. Body language isn't very good at the moment. No nerves from him in this shootout. It's a brilliant stop. And he taking on the responsibility here. It's a big ask. Slightly risky approach there with the stutter. The goal stands. Well, here he comes to try and keep his side in the shootout. Absolutely no margin for error for him. He had to score, and he has to bear.
After a fierce 1-1 draw in regular time, this opening battle had to be decided from the penalty spot. The ultimate test of nerves. Italy claims a dramatic 3-2 victory on penalties. History has been officially rewritten in Stockholm. The Azzurri avenged their real-life defeat and advanced to the next round. What a start to the tournament. Next up, we witness one of Europe's most intense geographic rivalries, Austria versus Germany. In the real 1912 tournament, the Austrians completely dominated, crushing their neighbors in an unforgettable 5-1 victory. But in our recreation, the German side is looking for immediate redemption. They want to prove that history does not always repeat itself. It's a classic derby, and it starts right now.
This could be danger with this passing. And here's the shot, just wide of the target.
First to find some space, but didn't apply the finishing touch.
Shots on, goal. Right, into the corner by the post. Touched in off the post, goalkeeper absolutely beaten. It's a wonderful strike, just effort. Oh, he's through. Now the shot! Terrific stop. Looking a problem until the clearance was made. That's a good challenge between the two of them there. Crosses in. Shoots! That's the crossbar! That's not a good cross at all. Easy. You have to be tournament.
Football can be a cruel game. Germany completely dominated the pitch, creating chance after chance, but their lack of efficiency proved fatal against a resilient Austrian defense. Charles Husek struck the decisive blow in the 28th minute. One clinical counterattack was all Austria needed to break German hearts. Despite the unfair statistics, Germany is officially out of the 1912 Olympics, while Austria seals a dramatic 1-0 victory to advance to the quarterfinals. We close the opening round with a massive blockbuster. The host nation, Sweden, faces the Netherlands. In the real 1912 games, this was an absolute classic, with the Dutch winning 4-3 after a chaotic extra time. But today, the Swedish fans are roaring inside FIFA 16, demanding a different outcome. The pressure on the home team is immense. Will the hosts capitalize on their home advantage, or will the Dutch silence the crowd? The battle for the final spot in the quarterfinals is underway.
Could be dangerous. Here's the cross. Goes for goal with the header, and in with the goal.
The way he's moved on to that ball, you just knew he was going to score with that header. Really good take.
Cross it. Goes for goal. Slipped on past the keeper, but just past the post. That's very good link-up play. And shoots! Pushing hard for an equaliser still. What a fine save. It's gone behind for a corner.
Heartbreak for the home crowd. The Netherlands completely dominated the pitch from start to finish, and the host nation is officially eliminated in the very first round. The Dutch scoreline could have been much bigger, but a clinical 1-0 victory is more than enough to secure their ticket to the next phase. After finishing fourth in our 1908 simulation, the Netherlands returns to the quarterfinals with serious title ambitions. The opening round is over. The opening round is officially in the books. Sweden, Germany, and Finland have been sent home early, leaving only 8 nations to battle for the gold medal. The quarterfinal brackets are set. Great Britain faces Hungary, Denmark takes on Norway, Austria meets the Netherlands, and Italy challenges Russia. Incredibly, our simulation has generated almost the exact same matchups as the real 1912 Olympics, with just one single exception: Italy. Will history continue to mirror reality, or are we about to witness complete chaos? Italy versus Russia, up next. Welcome to the ultimate butterfly effect of our tournament. In the real 1912 Olympics, Italy never made it here, having been eliminated by Finland. But in our virtual timeline, the Azzurri survived. And now, they face the Russian Empire in the only quarterfinal matchup that completely defies real history. A true leap into the unknown. Will Italy make the most of this second chance? Or will Russia stop their alternative dream? Let's find out.
He can hit it here. Not much in that. It was a whisker wide of the post. Wonderful goal.
And there was a gap to the keeper's left. He found that with real power.
Full pass, unforced error, really. Cuts up. What a goal.
What celebration. That is a line-up when you finish first time like that.
It's good work between these two. That's a turnover to the opposition. Oh, he's through. Goes for goal! Super goal!
And the keeper clawing at thin air there. He had no chance.
The fairy tale continues. Italy rewrites their own history with a thrilling 2-1 victory, shattering the Russian dreams.
Got himself a goal.
Ironically, just like in the real Olympics, Russia is eliminated in this exact phase by the very same scoreline, but this time by a different opponent. Zufi and Benashi seal the win, sending the Azzurri straight into the semi-finals. From being eliminated in the first round in real life to jump to the semi-finals, love to see it.
The lucky ones to come and see this.
4
face of the
years after
competition.
the tears and the
Stadium
heartbreak in
absolutely
London, Great Britain finally returns to the Olympic stage. The weight of that lost gold medal still haunts the nation. They face Hungary. In the real tournament, Harold Walden quickly showed why Britain were the favorites once again, scoring 6 out of the 7 goals they scored to dispatch the Hungarians, 7-0. However, in our journey, Britain has something to prove after Denmark took their soul. Can they do it?
Shut up now. Splendid goal here.
Well, I don't go that far from my holidays, and he scored from that distance. It's an incredible strike.
survival by the skin of their teeth. Great Britain narrowly escapes another Olympic disaster, saved time and time again by a masterclass from their goalkeeper. With the match heading to extra time, destiny took a bizarre turn in the 88th minute. A shocking and hilarious own goal wins it for the British. It wasn't pretty, and it certainly wasn't the 7-0 blowout of real life, but the British Lions crawl into the semi-finals. Redemption is still alive. Up next, the reigning Olympic champions of our simulation take the stage. Denmark faces Norway in a fierce Scandinavian derby. In real life, the Danish dynamite exploded, destroying the Norwegians in a ruthless 7-0 victory. But today, the Danish side is playing with a massive target on their backs. Every team wants to dethrone the champions, and Norway is ready to fight. Can the champions still dominate, or can the Norwegians pull this massive upset? Let's find out.
Good contest between these two as they jostle for possession. They've opened it up here. That's a fantastic goal.
Little glance up there and he's aiming for that top left. It's a superb finish.
Keeps it going well. They might open them up now. It's a neat pass. Cut up. They score.
What a finish this was. Really did put his boot through it to find the left-hand side.
But in the end, pretty easy to defend against. Here's the shot. Terrific stop. That will be a corner. The referee has given a corner here. It could be it. Can he shut up now? They managed to score here.
What a finish this was. Really.
Final whistle. They've certainly got it. They're enjoying it, and they progress in the tournament.
Really think now.
Denmark survived the Scandinavian battle. Norway put up a massive fight, but they simply couldn't stop the magic of Denmark's star man, Sophus Jørgensen. The deadly left-footer strikes twice, sealing a hard-fought 2-1 victory to keep the Danish dream of back-to-back titles alive. Norway goes home, and the reigning champions advance to the semi-finals.
As these two teams have the great compliment to both, but only one can go into the semi-final.
To close the quarterfinals, Austria meets the Netherlands. In the real 1912 Olympics, the Dutch side dominated, eliminating the Austrians with a solid 3-1 victory. The Netherlands enters the virtual pitch, aiming to replicate that historical dominance, while a powerful Austrian team is seeking immediate revenge. Only one final semi-final ticket remains. Will history repeat itself, or are we in for a shock? Netherlands versus Austria up next.
Teammates who are clearly on the same wavelength. And he headed it goal. There's the goal!
Love to see that. Scored a few of these in my time. Good, powerful header to the left.
Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. Here's the shot. It's a goal and they're level.
And he won't have hit too many better than this over the years because that is just arrowing into the top right.
Maybe expected a bit more, but it's 2 added minutes. It's a headed effort at goal. He's kept it out. Half time in the quarter. Chooses to punch here, the goalkeeper. Good technique. Got his shot up now. He's hit the front of the goal. Absolutely crucial. It would put them in front of goal. Can he do it? It's into the back of the net by the goalkeeper. Well, very nicely placed, Alan. Beautifully done.
He's almost passed it into the net. Jimmy Greaves like there, isn't he?
That's the referee's decision. 2 added minutes. He can hit it here. He's kept it out. It's a corner. And it could be absolutely.
What a test of character. The Netherlands started on the back foot, conceding early, but that goal only awakened the Dutch, who completely took over the pitch. And it was Boutmy who delivered the golden strike. The Netherlands turned the game around, missing at least 2 more clear chances in a dominant display. With a final score of 2-1, the Dutch secure the last semi-final spot. The final 4 are set in Stockholm.
The final 4 of the 1912 Olympics is officially set. Who will claim the gold? Subscribe right now so you don't miss the epic conclusion in part 2. Peace!